Hello, Abhi, we are live now.
Awesome. Good evening, Sangeeta ji. Good evening, Sandeep
गुड
ji.
इवनिंग गुड इवनिंग।
संदीप जी, शक्ल दिखाइए आपका।
आपकी आवाज कम आ रही है।
आज कम आ रही है। अब ठीक है।
हाँ अब ठीक है।
हाँ, मैं थोड़ा वो अमिताभ बच्चन वाला ट्राई कर रहा था, फ्लॉप हो गया। थैंक यू।
इट इज आई कांट हियर यू बट क्लियरली।
Hi, Anirban.
हाय, हाउ आर यू? या, कैन यू हियर मी नाउ?
यस,
यस,
समवॉट
ऑसम।
बेटर।
यस, ओके। So are we ready today to start?
या
How many of us have joined today? Three of us, no? Yeah. The three of us who joined today, no?
Yes,
Okay.
हाँ
My voice is audible, no?
बट फीबल।
People, is it? That's very strange. Is it better now?
समवॉट बट it should continue with the same tone,
Okay,
otherwise we
okay,
can't hear you.
okay. This is good enough. This is good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
awesome. Okay, okay. So let's start today. Um, Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Chak Friday with Anirban. That's me. मेरा नाम अनिर्बान भट्टाचार्य है और मैं एक टेलीविजन प्रोड्यूसर हूँ, डायरेक्टर हूँ और मैंने सावधान इंडिया जैसे शो बनाए हैं, क्राइम पेट्रोल जैसे शो बनाए हैं और मैं एक स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियन भी हूँ और एक एक्टर भी हूँ। तो अब पहली बात जो है मैं कह देता हूँ कि मैं बंगाली हूँ, तो यानी कि हिंदी मेरा मातृभाषा है नहीं, तो पूरी स्त्रीलिंग का प्रॉब्लम होता है। और जो ये शो रेगुलरली देखते हैं वो तो एडजस्ट हो चुके हैं, और जो नए हैं हमारे साथ, जो नए जुड़ रहे हैं आज, उनको थोड़ा सा एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि पूरी स्त्रीलिंग का थोड़ा थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉब्लम है। समझ जरूर आएगा आपको, एडजस्टमेंट कर लीजिएगा। और जब पीपल से कि मोटिवेशन डजंट लास्ट लॉन्ग, सो नॉट एज बेदिंग, तो जैसे हर रोज हमें नहाना पड़ता है तो हर हफ्ते हमें थोड़ी बहुत
We
एक।
can't hear you please clearly,
यू कांट हियर मी क्लियरली टुडे?
as if you're speaking from a distance. It sounds
इज
that way.
इट ओके? कैन इज दिस बेटर? इज
Same.
सेम इज दिस बेटर?
Anirban, can you just say if it's possible, can you just change the headset? I guess it's the problem with the mic.
या, व्हाट आर यू सेइंग?
The headset I'm saying. Is it possible to change the headset? I guess it's the problem of the mic.
He's
आई
asking
कैन।
you to
या
clean
या
the
या या
headset.
yeah, I don't have another headset here. Um, Hang on 1 second.
Sangeeta ji, Supriya ji told me you are not well.
I was not
How is
well yet. Better
yeah,
now.
how is your health? Yeah, you are
Better.
looking fresh.
Better. My sister-in-law is hospitalized for last 1 month.
Oh,
So we are little caught up with that.
Yeah. Hospitalized and all this.
She was in ICCU for more than a month. Now
Oh,
she's been brought to the ward yesterday.
okay.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. What? AB, are you telling something?
I'm saying I'm just trying to figure out.
This is better, I think.
This is better.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Hey,
go. Okay, super, super. So sorry. ये टेक्निकल वाले मामला भी कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाएंगे वो टेक्नोलॉजी जो है they have their own ways of functioning. Okay, so great. Okay, so जैसे हमने people say motivation doesn't last long, nor does bathing. तो हमें जैसे हर रोज नहाना पड़ता है तो वैसे हर हफ्ते हमें थोड़ी बहुत छोटा एक डोज चाहिए होता है मोटिवेशन के लिए. तो वेलकम टू चक डे फ्राइडेज विद एबी. बहुत सारे लोग हैं हमारे जिंदगी में और वी सॉर्ट ऑफ फेस लाइफ एवरी डे. तो हम भूल जाते हैं कि हम खुद क्या चाहते हैं या हम खुद क्या पसंद करते हैं. वी एंड अप लिविंग आवर लाइव्स फॉर अदर्स. जो पिछली बार हमने डिस्कस किए थे कि as a the woman, it starts off being a daughter for your parents, then it becomes you become a wife for your husband, then a mother to your child, and similarly for a man it's a son to the parent, then you have a career, and then you get a husband, and then you have to earn for your family, your breadwinner, and all of that. So we sort of forget what we like and what we would like to have. और हमारे हमारे जो अरमान होते हैं वो हम सब भूल जाते हैं. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल I'd like to say that this is a very safe space for all of you who have come. So I want to thank you for joining in today. It's a very safe space. Nobody is judging anybody here. As you know, I'm an open, transparent book, and I'd like you to be transparent and comfortable here and share as much as you want to share. कोई प्रेशर नहीं है और कोई जजमेंट भी नहीं है. और वी आर हियर ऑफ कोर्स क्योंकि आप भी फिगर आउट कर रहे हैं कि लाइफ कैसे जिए और हम भी फिगर आउट कर रहे हैं कि लाइफ कैसे जिए. तो एक साथ फिगर आउट करते हैं कि लाइफ कैसे जिए. So last session I had I had given some of you some homework. Now abhi dekho
I have sent a message that I have not been able to do. I was caught up with some hospitalization, etc.
Okay.
So I have not been able to do.
Okay. संदीप जी आप थे हमारे साथ पिछले सेशन में और होमवर्क दिए गए थे. ललिता जी आप तो जुड़ रहे हैं पहली बार हमारे साथ. और संदीप जी आर यू देयर?
Yes, I'm there, but I don't remember joining the last session. I was there, I think, 2-3 sessions before,
So
and I was
you've
not
been
given any.
missing me. You've not been missing me. ये कैसी बात हो गई? आप बंक कर रहे हैं क्लास?
हाँ जी.
not good.
Yeah, not good.
Attendance compulsory है. 100% चाहिए attendance. So tell me, Sangeeta ji, I hope nothing serious, and whoever was in the hospital is
My
recuperating.
sister-in-law, was in ICCU for a month. Just yesterday they brought her to the ward.
Okay. Okay, we were discussing about your
That's
sister-in-law the last time, yes. About her health and all of that, right? So, for those of you who are joining us, Lalita ji, it'll be great to see your faces, wherever it is, because वो काले बॉक्स के साथ बात करना थोड़ा सा ऑड लगता है. हाँ, संदीप जी शर्माइए मत. Two beautiful ladies are there. Look how they're smiling. आप शर्मा रहे हैं. ये गलत बात है, एकदम गलत बात है. तो ये हुई ना बात. देखिए हमारे साथ जुड़ गए हैं संदीप जी. Where are you, संदीप जी, right now? कहाँ पे आप?
मैं गुजरात के अंदर में हूँ, सूरत में सर.
अच्छा, और ऑफिस में बैठे हैं?
नहीं, ऑफिस में नहीं, घर पे बैठा हूँ डाइनिंग टेबल के ऊपर में।
अच्छा, ऑफिस वाला माहौल लग रहा है एकदम, एकदम
नहीं नहीं, बिल्कुल घर वाला माहौल है एक्चुअल में। आई एम अलोन इन द हाउस।
प्लेट प्लेट खाली है आपके सामने?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, खत्म हो गई है।
अरे, टी टाइम में चाय होनी चाहिए आपके सामने। और
नहीं, चाय रखी हुई है साथ में।
हाँ,
दिस इज देयर।
ये हुई ना बात, वेरी गुड, सुपर। तो ललिता, व्हाट वी हैड डन लास्ट session was we were talking about gratitude, and how it is so important to be grateful in life. And often क्या होता है कि हम भूल जाते हैं थैंक यू कहने के लिए। और बहुत सारे लोग हैं हमारे साथ हमारी जिंदगी में, and they do little things which make a big difference to us. So the idea was that we had to write a handwritten letter to a person that we were particularly grateful to have in our life, and we had to describe in this letter as if in first person, as if we are talking to that person, describe what this person has done that makes us feel grateful and how they have sort of impacted our lives. And we had to express all of these things and write to them. तो ये हो गए क्योंकि आप हमारे साथ आज पहली बार जुड़ रहे हैं, तो आपके लिए अब ये होमवर्क बन गया ललिता जी।
ठीक है, लेकिन द पर्सन कैन बी जिंदा या मरा हुआ?
It can be जिंदा, yes, of course. And
और इवन इफ इट इज अ डेड पर्सन, इट इज ओके?
yeah. See, the person is, if the person is still around, I'd like you to read that letter to that person directly, or send that letter, and I want you to see their reaction and what they feel. If the person is unfortunately no longer with us, then I want you to read that letter to a photograph of that person, or if you don't have a photograph, just to the memory that you have of that person, because I'm sure that person will get your message. क्योंकि ये प्यार भरा जो मैसेज होता है और ऑथेंटिक जेन्युइन मैसेज जो होता है वो खोता नहीं है, वो जरूर पहुंच जाता है। सो दैट दिस इज योर होमवर्क
फाइन
ललिता।
फाइन, आई विल डू इट।
Awesome. And next Friday I want to hear all about it, right? So today, senior citizens क्या होते हैं, we sort of get bogged down after, क्योंकि जो समाज जो होता है ना, सोसाइटी जो होते हैं वो, it's a very ageist society. I am right now, I'm 50, I'm going to be 52 this year, but already I can feel this society sort of looking and saying, अरे यार, आप तो अंकल बन गए टाइप्स। एक तो है कि एक जमाने में लोग एबी करके पुकारते थे, उसके बाद इट बिकेम सर इन द ऑफिस, देन इट बिकेम कबीर के पापा इन द बिल्डिंग, देन अब हो गए अंकल। अच्छा, पिछली बार कुछ पिछले हफ्ते ऑटो में जा रहा था मैं मुंबई में, जो ऑटो ड्राइवर था वो था 75 साल का, और वो मुझे कह रहा है अंकल यहाँ पे छोड़ दूं क्या? तो मैंने बोला भाई बख्श दे मुझे, तू है 75, मैं हूँ 51, अंकल कैसे बन गया मैं? But the fact is that everybody talks about ageism in society, so like age is just a number, हम सुनते रहते हैं, सब ज्ञान देते रहते हैं, अरे भाई एज इज जस्ट अ नंबर, एज इज जस्ट अ नंबर। एक पर्सनल स्टोरी सुनाता हूँ। मेरा एक दोस्त है, दोस्त चलो, शी इज 60 years old, but obviously I mean I can call her my friend. So she, at the age of 58, which is about 2 years ago, she decided कि मैं अभी कुछ नया सीखना चाहती हूँ, और वो पियानो सीखने लग गई। ठीक है, और पियानो जो होता है, अभी वो लेफ्ट हैंड राइट हैंड दोनों कोऑर्डिनेशन, it's a very difficult instrument to learn, but she was very determined कि भाई मैं तो सीख के ही रहूंगी। And today, 2 years later, she plays the piano rather well. I mean, not expertly, but she has picked it up. And I like what she says. She says, I am not getting older, I am not getting older, I am getting bolder. तो वो एकदम आके वो बोल रही है कि भैया मैं तो लड़ती रहूंगी। तो शी इज आउट देयर प्लेइंग, एंड शी ट्रूली एम्बॉडीज की वो एज इज जस्ट अ नंबर, एंड इट इज नॉट लेट टू स्टार्ट। हमें बहुत बार लगता है कि अरे यार कैसे सीखेंगे. Even now, and though I'm talking to you and telling you all of this, I have my doubts as well, because I tried to learn the piano a few years ago and I got confused, saying how difficult is it, will I be able to manage it or not, so at a senior citizen age, when one of course is एक तो retirement हो जाता है, and there is everybody telling you कि अरे इतने साल काम करते थे आप, अभी रिलैक्स कीजिए, चिल कीजिए, तो तब लगता है कि भैया क्या मैं कर पाऊंगा या कर पाऊंगी, ये नया कुछ जो है सीखना है मुझे. तो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू थिंक दैट at this age it's ठीक है, अभी it's no use starting anything new. What is your thoughts on this? Let's start with Sandeep ji. Sandeep ji, आपको क्या लगता है इस उम्र में is it okay to start something new or have that ambition to do something new?
It is okay to start anything anytime, but that determination part which you said is the most difficult thing to bring in actually.
करेक्ट करेक्ट. और वो आता है सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन से, और कितना आप वो जंग लड़ना चाहते हैं, है ना.
बट वो जो जंग लड़ने की जो शिद्दत होती है वही एक प्रॉब्लम है एक्चुअल में लानी अपने अंदर में.
करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट. वो सेल्फ मोटिवेट करना बहुत उसमें बहुत प्रॉब्लम आ जाता है. संगीता जी, आपका क्या ख्याल है?
Age should not be the criteria for learning something new.
What is the last thing? Okay, so if I tell you, संगीता जी आपके पास अभी
I mean, physically, if they are able to, they should. For example, a person at 80 cannot climb the mountain. So that is not possible. Something that is possible, they should be able to do. If they are determined, they will be able to do.
is there something
But can I add to that? Because you know what Sangeeta said is very important. We have one of our advisors, Sangeeta, who's 1980, who's 82 years old. And he has recently done 400 kilometers of cycling across the Alps. This is Jack Lowe. Okay.
Okay.
Fabulous man. You go and check him. Sandeep, you're into sports and you're into extreme sports, right? Sandeep, you're
Yes,
parasailing, you've done a bike ride in Ladakh. You're also an inspiration. By the way, Anirban, Sandeep's scuba diver, he's done biking all the way to Ladakh. But Sangeeta, what happens is that if we are active when we are young and we continue to keep that level of engagement and activity, then even at 82, we can do whatever we want to do.
Yeah,
That's what I said. Physically, if they are able to do, then
absolutely.
Yeah.
fine.
Absolutely.
That's what I started. Physically, if they are fit, then there is no problem.
Correct.
And moreover, they themselves should feel that they will be able to do. Otherwise, somebody forcing them, you have to do this, they may not do.
Correct.
ललिता जी, आपका क्या ख्याल है? If there's
Yeah, I don't know, but I started having the hobby of writing only after a gap of about 20-25 years. But
Wow.
not even touching the pen. So I don't know,
at what
probably
age was your
a
first
hobby is very, very important.
Yes, at what age did you first get published?
I got published at the age of maybe 59, 60.
There you go.
Wow.
And I
So
had
there's
left
hope.
writing. I was a journalist. I had left writing. I think gap of 25 years.
So okay, so this is the follow-up question to Sandeep ji, Sangeeta ji, and Lalita ji. Ki, if there's one thing you would want to learn now, kuch bhi, what would it be? Let's start with Sandeep ji. If there's one thing you'd like to learn, something new.
I can't think of anything at the moment, just off the head at the moment.
Because you've done everything.
No. I have not done everything. I have hardly done anything. No, no, I have not done anything actually.
Sangeeta ji, is there anything?
I am presently studying Sanskrit.
Wow.
I
Wow.
have done, meaning I started doing it for maybe last 7, 8 years. I've completed 4 exams and I'm
Wow.
still doing the, but only problem is I'm not able to speak in Sanskrit. That is my,
You'll
uh,
get there. You'll get there.
that I'm feeling bad for it.
No, 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 you should.
I can
That is
understand what they talk, but I cannot speak.
because you don't have somebody to talk to every day.
And that is what they, yes, that is what they say in the class. Continuously, if somebody is there to speak to you,
Correct.
then
Correct. Correct.
So we should,
Lalita ji,
Anirban,
Lalita ji.
Anirban, sorry, before you ask Lalita ji, Anirban, we should put out a request for a Sanskrit speaking 60 plus person to
Yes.
give Sangeeta practice in Sanskrit.
Yes, we should. We should. We should.
We will
Lalita
put it
ji.
out on our community
Yeah.
tomorrow so that if there is any Sanskrit speaker, we can put you in touch with them and you all can jabber away in Sanskrit.
Right. Yes, Lalita ji. One thing, if you had the chance to learn,
I've just started learning abangs.
learning.
Abangs. Marathi
Abangs.
abangs.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Just started.
nice.
It's the past 2 months or so.
Lovely. And you know what I would like to learn? I
Hmm.
would like to learn crochet
Wow.
because I grew up seeing my grandmother make these
Crochet.
lovely things in crochet, intricate designs, and her soft fingers and just doing the crochet endlessly, and talking to us. And so crochet is something I would sort of uh, love to learn. But age is just a number we keep saying, and about starting to sort of learn something new. So I want to share with you today a few people, a few success stories about. Sorry, can somebody mute if you're not speaking?
Yeah,
So
sorry.
today I'm going to share with you a few success stories. Hopefully you'll get a bit of inspiration. And they बोलते age is just a number. देखते हैं ना वो number क्या achieve करते हैं, है ना? So let's take a look at what age can do. Okay, you guys can see. All of you can see this.
yes.
Yes, yes.
तो ये मेरा फेवरेट हीरो है धर्मेंद्र जी. तो उन्होंने जॉनी गद्दार फिल्म में बोला था, इट इज नॉट द एज, इट इज द माइलेज, है ना? तो आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि और विजय 69 फिल्म किसने देखी है? सबने देखी है विजय 69?
Vijay, I have seen a part of it. I have not seen the whole one.
Okay, you
Anupam
must
Kher,
see.
no? Anupam Kher.
हाँ जी, अनुपम खेर है फिल्म में, और बहुत अच्छा फिल्म है. तो उनका एक डायलॉग है कि सपनों की ना कोई एक्सपायरी डेट नहीं होती है. Dreams don't have expiry date. And the following people also believed that their dreams did not have any expiry date. Bhagwani Devi Dagar, she's 96 years old. She's a single mother of a boy. She worked in the fields to make ends meet. And Vikas, her elder grandson, one day brought a shot put home. Shot put जो होता है. And Dadi was suddenly a natural. वो दादी को बोला, दादी दादी फेंकिए ना. So Dadi threw the thing, and Vikas realized that Dadi is an absolute natural. At 94, she started training with her 2 grandsons. She has won 3 golds at the Delhi State Masters, 3 golds in the 9th World Masters Athletics, gold medals in 60-meter running, shot put, discus throw. And she says, I will play as long as I live. So ये है age. It is not about the age, it is about the mileage. Then there is the story of Philo Thomas, 67. Philo Thomas's husband, KJ Thomas, had one last wish, that his wife should run a pickle business and make a name for herself. Right? After Thomas's death, Philo got a food license and started her venture. The USP of these pickles is Philo's recipes and the fact that they are made at home. Over the past 6 years, this Kerala Alapura, as an Alapi resident, has built Philo's pickles from her house with the help of her daughter-in-law, Tinsi. Then there is Karusseril Thankamma. She's 91 years old. She's a retired teacher in Kottayam, Kerala. So Thankamma decided, she noticed that a lot of the friends that she had were facing loneliness. They did not know what to do with their time. Depression हो रहा था उनको, क्योंकि उनके बच्चे चले जाते थे काम पे और छोड़ के जाते थे, इनको घर पे छोड़ के जाते थे. Thankamma decided to eradicate this by setting up a daycare in her 200-year-old ancestral home. Started when she was 84, and now that house has 30 women who come for companionship. And every day, these senior citizens are picked up from their homes by 8 a.m. ये योगा करते हैं, walks पे जाते हैं, packing करते हैं, candles, incense sticks, detergent, as per their wish, or they can just read, play games, and do gardening. Then there is Ramanathan Swaminathan, 80 years old. तो बचपन में इनको खिलौना वगैरह बनाना बहुत अच्छा लगता था. So he used to make these little miniature models, and of course he went and studied engineering as well. In 2002, he started making miniature models of trains and rockets at home. पीछे देखिए, you can see some of the rockets he's made at the back. In 2018, ISRO came across one of these rockets, or they were stunned at the accuracy of these rockets and the beauty of these rockets. And they said, why don't you build some more of these little model rockets? This was the beginning of my dream turning into a reality. Then 74, he set up the Craftisan engineering models at a friend's factory and started designing models for ISRO. ISRO since then has placed thousands of orders for rocket models and kits. Of course, one of my favorite, this is Urmila Jamnadas, 81 years old. She's from Mumbai. So she lost her daughter when the child was 2.5 years old. And then 2 sons later due to heart disease and brain tumor, respectively. In 2019, her only grandson, Harsh, met with an accident and lost his lower lip. He gave up on life. और उनको वो घर पे रहता था. Or because of he started developing a complex, I don't look the way I should, and I'm going to just stay inside the house. So the house lost their source of income. In 2020, when COVID hit, the grandson was motivated by the grandmother, Urmila ji, and she started something called Gujju Ben Na Nashta, selling homemade Gujarati delicacies. The business now earns them a revenue of 3 lakhs per month. She's a viral sensation, has 8 lakh followers on social media. She's a TEDx speaker and has even appeared on MasterChef. तो जैसे वो बिल मरे हैं, एक हॉलीवुड के एक्टर, वो बोलते हैं, whatever you do, always give 100% unless you're donating blood. तो उस पे 100% ना दे. So these are some of the people, incredible people, who've sort of, taken this entire thing of age is just a number and proven to themselves. So I want to really say that, okay, so now that we know of these, do you recall, for example, picking up something late in life? जैसे ललिता जी ने कहा कि she started writing and her first book came out only at the age of 50, 59. Lalita ji, What made you? What motivated you? What motivated you to start writing?
Nothing much actually. I used to go to Kerala every year. It was an annual visit to our temples and all that. So I said, I saw one couple going to that Nalambalam, they call it, the four temples to Ram, Lakshman, this thing, Ram, Lakshman, Shatrughna, and Bharat. There are separate temples for that.
Okay.
And one old couple was returning from that Shatrughna temple without seeing, I mean, without having darshan.
Okay.
So, because the temple was closed, they didn't know the timing. And in Kerala, as you know, the timings of the temples are very, very
Very
short.
strict.
Yeah, and they close by 10, 10:30. Most of the temples close by 10, 10:30. So this this made me feel, very bad for that old couple. So I said, now, since I have all the information, I may as well put it out so that at least somebody will be able to gain something from it. And that's how my first book came out. It was all on temples of Kerala with all details of how to go, when to go, how to dress, and such things. All
So,
instructions.
so when the first book came out, what was your reaction when you saw, a book being published with your name on it? कैसा लगा आपको?
Again, not much of a reaction because I think my husband was more
Excited.
excited than I was. Because I had seen my name in my childhood. When I was a journalist, at least I had seen my name in the papers.
Right.
So that didn't give me any extra excitement or anything. But I was happy that something came out of it and somebody took it for publishing. That's
Ah.
all.
Sandeep ji, at what age did you start doing adventure sports, parasailing and scuba diving?
Scuba diving, I just did about 6 to 8 months ago. I did my PADI certification course while I was working in Dubai, and after that, I have done few jumps, dives in Andaman and Nicobar Island and Mangalore area. So that's all the experience I have as far as scuba diving is concerned.
And if I may ask you, how old are you or how young are you?
I am 61 years of age.
Oh, that's lovely. So did you have people, did you come across these unfortunate souls in life who said, "Arey yaar, to bhi scuba diving सीखेगा?" Or did you always meet encouraging people? You were lucky.
Yes, in both the places, even in the scuba diving uh, course, I was the youngest old guy, and same was the case in the Leh to Ladakh bike trip which I did. There also, I was the youngest old guy. Actually, all the people who were there, they were very young to me, and they were quite surprised to see me doing these two these things. I had made a sort of a bucket list for myself actually. These are the things which I want to do.
And
And I was trying to strike them off one by one, one by one, one by one.
how
But
many items are there?
sorry,
How many items are there in the bucket list?
items are there, about 17 of them are there actually. And
Okay.
I have been able to not complete, uh, just complete about 30% of it, I think.
Okay.
So there are quite many things still pending there. But of late, I have lost interest in anything and everything.
क्यों?
So I really don't know actually what has happened.
Why is it that you find yourself at a loss of motivation or interest? Do you Do you find the source for it? Do you know where it came from?
No, actually, I still am trying to figure out why it has happened.
Okay. So I think what we should do is probably you can sort of introspect, think, because this is not your personality. This is not your personality at all. Something has triggered it. Maybe it's an incident, maybe it's a memory, maybe something happened and it's triggered this reaction from you. But from what I have heard about you in the last, whatever, 15 minutes, I know that this is not your personality and it's quite surprising. But it's not that somebody is judging you saying, "Arey, yeah, ये तो तू नहीं है." No, everybody goes through their ups and downs. We are all human. एक दिन वो क्या आसमान नीचे एक दिन ऊपर, whatever that song is, you know. So
Right.
we have our good days and we have our bad days and we have our so-so days. So, but the trick is to figure out why we are having those bad days. Um, Often we sort of tend to put the baggage on us and you know add meanings to things when there isn't, or add a story to it when there isn't. जैसे कि कहा जाता है कि अगर सपोज आई गो टू यू संदीप जी एंड आई टेल यू संदीप चल पिकनिक पे चलते हैं यार, you know, and you'll say no no no, I don't want to go for a picnic, useless. Now there's two ways of looking at that. One is I'm saying Sandeep is rejecting me, my god, and I'll feel hurt and I'll feel depressed. But I can look at it the other way and say Sandeep is not rejecting me, Sandeep is rejecting the idea of going for a picnic. But in the first case, I attached a story to it when it was completely unnecessary. You know, so that it may happen that you have had a trigger reaction from something that has happened recently. So it'll be great if you introspect and think what could it be, you know. So I love the fact that you have started scuba diving now, क्योंकि वो एक अंग्रेजी में कहावत है जो कहते हैं ना कि वो old dogs can't learn new tricks. You know, old dogs can't learn new tricks. So while I was researching for the session today, I came across this lovely term. It's called neuroplasticity.
Neuro?
Neuroplasticity.
Okay.
Like Neuro, neuro, Plasticity. It is the brain's ability to adapt, and it doesn't end. And that is the beauty. You know, the brain continues to adapt if you feed the brain what you want it to adapt. So neuroplasticity means वो जो neurons है हमारे brain में, the ones that we are frequently using, it develops stronger connections. So like for example, I want to be a chess expert now, and I start putting in 5 hours of work of chess every day, practice. The neurons now develop and start strengthening and helps me to become what I desire to become, right? And what it also does, this beauty, I mean, the human body is so wonderful. Sometimes it just completely amazes me, is that what it does is it removes the weak connections. जो हम neurons that we rarely use eventually die. Now, this is a tricky situation. If, for example, we only think about negativity or pessimism, we are training our brain to just think of that, and we are feeding it strength. We are giving it vitamin of depression. We are giving it vitamin of negative thoughts. What it is doing, ना सिर्फ brain strengthen हो रहा है negativity में, but because we are not using our positive side, it is removing those neurons. So that's tricky. And what it also does in neuroplasticity is the brain reorganizes its structure, function, and connections in response to the environment. तो जो हम actually achieve करना चाहते हैं, that is what we need to feed the brain. तो जो a lot of times you may have heard of this term manifestation, correct?
Yes.
You must manifest something. क्यों? See, manifestation जादू तो ना नहीं है ना? एक है कि you focus your vision and say, okay, at the age of 80, I am going to go to the North Pole. Once you set your goal, your body automatically and your intention automatically starts gearing towards that. You start training, you start taking precautions, you do smaller trips. Karte karte, then you reach the goal. You manifest and you work towards it. When you manifest, you're telling the brain, this is what I want to do. And you keep trying, you keep practicing, you put in your hard work. The neurons make you an expert and help you to achieve the dream. लोग कहते कि you are too old to start something new. जैसे हमने देखा कि these people did not let that sort of get them depressed and say अरे यार अब तो मैं 75 के हो गए, अब हम क्या करें, अब तो घर पे ही बैठेंगे और टीवी देखेंगे and we'll wait to go upstairs. वो नहीं किया. They wanted to channel their passion and do something different, which they did, right? For example, it's a very, very common example जो है KFC का जो है, Colonel Sanders founded KFC at 65. Mahatma Gandhi led the Salt March at 61. और हमारे मुंबई के जो गुज्जू बहन उर्मिला जमुना दास started her cloud kitchen at 77. So it is again, how badly do you desire? How badly do you want to do those things? There has to be passion. And you're right, Sandeep ji, when you say that it's difficult to keep oneself motivated and all the time, it is absolutely, and I'm completely with you. मैं एक लेखक हूँ, ठीक है? और ललिता जी भी लेखक है, लेखिका है, sorry. और writing is a very lonely profession. और क्या होता है ना कि we write, at least बहुत बार हो चुका है मेरे साथ, I'll write something and then I'll say यार मैं कल लिखता हूँ, and then connection gets broken and then I can't pick it up again. और we say अरे यार आज मूड नहीं हो रहा है, या I have the scene in my head and I know what I want to write, but my fingers are so lazy and the fingers are telling my head, अरे यार छोड़ दे ना, कितना लिखेगा, ये बहुत लंबा चैप्टर है, अरे मत लिख, सो जा. So you're absolutely right. ये जो self motivation है, it is so difficult. ये खुद के साथ जो एक लड़ाई चलता रहता है, and I keep talking about this little fellow who sits on our shoulder, है ना, तो वो कान में फुसफुस करता रहता है, ये भैया अरे क्या कर रहा है, सो जा, लिख के क्या होगा, हैं, क्यों नींद खराब कर रहा है, अरे सो जा, no use. So that is that voice we have to completely remove. A lot of the times when we are seniors as well, health is a huge issue. Like Sangeeta ji said that we must do what our body allows us to do, and you're absolutely right. Health is wealth. जो हमें वो स्कूल से सीखते आ रहे हैं, health is wealth. तो health is truly wealth. और ये बहुत वक्त लग जाता है हमें actually appreciate करना, इसकी जो सच्चाई है और समझ में आना बहुत लेट हो जाता है तब तक. because our youth is spent in abusing the body, है ना? Because we think, अरे यार हम तो जवान हैं, कुछ भी कर लो, body will take it, और body कर लेता है. You know, I started smoking when I was very young, you know, and because I thought, अरे यार हीरो बनना है चाहिए, और I started smoking boarding school में, और that habit completely, you know, stayed with me for a long time. Now it's been 4 years now that I have completely stopped smoking, but the abuse has been done, right? So health is wealth. हम पैसे के पीछे भागते रहते हैं, you know, करोड़ों बनाएंगे, लाखों कमाएंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, but we can only enjoy life if we look after our body. So truly, health is wealth. That is the only thing that we need to take care of ourselves. And this is not just for senior citizens, obviously, but also for us, you know, and for younger people. Unfortunately, एक सिंगर है यूके का, और उसका नाम है रॉबी विलियम्स. तो रॉबी विलियम्स का एक गाने में एक बहुत उम्दा लाइन है, कहते हैं कि द यूथ इज वेस्टेड ऑन द यंग. जो यूथ है, जवानी जो है, ये बच्चों के ऊपर इट्स बीन अ कंप्लीट वेस्ट, बिकॉज दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू अप्रिशिएट इट, एंड ऑल ऑफ अस हैव बीन थ्रू दैट, right? So health and wellness needs to be taken care of, and don't underestimate the power of a positive mindset. And Sandeep ji, I really want you to I want you to concentrate on, and this is your task, you must do this and try and do this, is list out 10 things that you are grateful to have in your life, or that you're happy for. Okay? And you can send it to me, or we can discuss it in the next session. But you must do this if you want to heal, and if you want to be happy and positive. Then it's not कि suddenly एक दिन आप उठ के हो जाएंगे कि अरे यार, because even if you get up one morning and you feel happy, you have sort of suppressed your mental angst for a few moments. जड़ अभी भी अंदर है, and we have to उखाड़ो that जड़, है ना? तो think about this, and this is a homework strictly. अब मैं headmaster बन गया, आपको करना है ये. Okay, so 10 things you must write down, what you're grateful to have in your life. It could be anything. It could be anything, you know, and we have to connect with other people. Do you, so in Surat, tell me a little about your family, Sandeep ji. Tell me a little.
I have one son who's based in Chennai, and he's working there. Then I have one daughter who's based in Dubai. I lost my wife about 2 years back. So practically in Surat, I'm alone at the moment, and I live alone here.
Okay, so obviously you are still grieving for your wife, and yeah, you obviously miss her, but you have to find a purpose beyond her now, right? Was it a love marriage for you guys?
No, it was an arranged marriage, but we used to gel together very well. And then, but for 1.5 years, while I was there working and things like that, this thing which has triggered now was not happening. But it has just happened in the last 5 months or something like this and all. And I'm not able to figure out why it has happened.
Right. It's been a sudden happening. Something has obviously triggered it. And have you seen a counselor by any chance?
I am seeing one at the moment actually.
Okay. And are the sessions helping you?
It's just been a very short while since I have seen her. It's just about 2 or 3 sessions at the moment. So can't really say much actually, the sessions helping or not helping.
Mm,
So I really can't say much actually.
right. See, you've lost one of your best friends, right?
Yeah.
And so it's difficult. It's difficult to move on from that grief. But one of the ways, when I lost a very, very close friend of mine 2 years ago, um, I was obviously I was not married to that best friend, but he was a very, very close friend of mine. And so obviously all of our friends, we were missing him and we were grieving for him, all of that. And then I realized that would he have appreciated us, just sitting in this funk and sitting in this, depressed state and moping and getting depressed? Or would he have wanted us to celebrate the memories that we have with him? And that is one of the key elements that I personally I took to step outside of my grief. It's when you stop grieving, when you stop grieving, a lot of people get into a guilt, saying, "Oh, I don't deserve to be happy. I have lost someone very close to me. I have to grieve. I have to feel sad. And if I don't feel sad, or if I don't grieve, then I'm not honoring that person, or I'm forgetting that person, or it's not something that should be done." No, one will never stop grieving in a sense, right? One will never stop missing the person who you love. But that doesn't mean you stop your life, or you get into this complete, depression, and you wonder why it's happening. You have to find a purpose in life. And I love the fact that you're an outdoors guy. I mean, what a life.
But I
Scuba.
don't. But I don't feel like going outdoor anymore now. I stay most of the time inside the house.
But you have to go out. And this is my homework for you. This is my second homework. Now, Sandeep ji, अब तो आप फंस गए. देखिए, अब second homework for you is that you have to now start getting out of the house, starting at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, take a walk, get out of that house. You have to condition see, the more you're going to sit inside that house, the neuroplasticity is going to take over, and it's going to not help you break out of that chain, right? And continue your counseling. You might not feel that, and you're right, you're saying, "Arey yaar, abhi to 3-4 session hi hua hai, mujhe samajh mein nahi aa raha." It's always great to talk. Right now, you have a couple of issues or challenges. I won't say issues. You have a couple of challenges. One, कि आप अकेले रह रहे हैं. आपका बेटा जो है चेन्नई में है, आपकी बेटी जो है मिडिल ईस्ट में है, दुबई में है. You don't have someone to interact with you on a day-to-day basis, have a chat, have a conversation, a bouncing board. You don't have that. I want you have friends in Surat. दोस्त हैं आपके वहां पे?
दो चार दोस्त हैं, but they are a little bit far off from the place where I live.
Okay, ठीक है, not a problem. So what you're going to do? What you're going to do is you're going to get out of the house. You have to. You have to. You have to enjoy Mother Nature. You have to appreciate Mother Nature once again. You've lost your touch with the outdoors. Get back. Even if it means going to a park, going for a walk early morning, just go. Just you have to push yourself. मेरा फेवरेट स्टोरी जो मैंने एक सेशन में बताया था कि बोर्डिंग स्कूल में मेरा एक मेंटोर हुआ करता था, हिस्ट्री टीचर था. तो उनको मैं जाके बोला कि आई हैव फेल्ड इन समथिंग, तो उन्होंने कहा कि देखो, imagine you're a jockey on a horse and the horse stumbles and you fall. There are two things that you can do. One, you can sit down and you can continue to rub your bruises and feel sorry for yourself. Or you can tell the horse, get up and ride and complete the race. Right? Right now, you're sitting down and you don't know why this has happened. Right? You are also in a sort of a perplexed कि ये क्यों हो रहा है मेरे साथ? Or one of the reasons is that now you're suddenly alone. Or when my son went off to study abroad, um, suddenly my wife and I found the house empty. Last 20 साल जो था हमारा शादी का, was all about our son, right? Both of us were bringing our kid up, and both our focus was on our son, and suddenly the son was gone to study abroad. House was empty, it was an empty nest, and I sat back and I said, ab kya? Suddenly I had to try and find a new purpose. I'd say, acha, now, it was a strange feeling for the first almost 4 months. Then I sort of got एक तो, of course, बाप हूँ, इमोशनल हूँ, रोता रहता था कि हाँ मेरा बेटा कहाँ है, चला गया पढ़ाई करने, बहुत दूर है, all of that. But then I sort of realized that, boss, I mean, this is inevitable. I can't hold on to that person and spoil his future. कि नहीं नहीं तू तो कहीं नहीं जाएगा, तू तो यही रहेगा, वो तो होगा नहीं. So you need to also now rejig yourself, find that purpose. Yours is become a diesel engine. You love driving, na? You love driving, correct?
Yeah.
Leh Ladakh में क्या होता है? Leh Ladakh में, when you go and overnight you do a camping at Pang or Sarchu. Okay,
Yeah.
before you, हाँ? तो रात में क्या होता है? जब आप सोते हैं, जो डीजल वाले इंजन है वो सब ठंड पड़ जाते हैं. सवेरे उठ के जो ड्राइवर्स होते हैं वो गर्म पानी लेकर कार के ऊपर फेंकते हैं, करेक्ट?
Yeah.
Why? To warm up the engines, to warm up the diesel, so that it can get life back again. Right now you're a diesel car, इंजन आपका थोड़ा सा फुदुर हो गया है, थोड़ा सा कूल डाउन हो गया है. You have to throw that hot water, you have to shock your system, you have to restart and say, boss, बहुत हो गया, I need to now reclaim my life. Because loneliness जो है ना, it's a devil. Oh, it's a devil. Loneliness जो है, it's a bloody devil. वो दिमाग को खा जाता है. And it makes you feel sorry for yourself. And it will make you feel miserable. But it will also make you feel self-pity. It will also make you completely shun society. You will stop meeting your friends, all of that. Because it wants to devour you. It's like cancer. Don't let it win. Don't. Go out for a walk. Call up your friends. Go meet them. Make that effort. ये जो कह रहे हैं ना कि आप जो कह रहे हैं कि बहुत दूर है, that's you need to get over that statement and say नहीं, दूर नहीं है, मैं जाता हूँ. सुन, कल क्या कर रहे हैं? वीकेंड है, आज फ्राइडे है. Call them up tomorrow. Go tomorrow and meet them. Go on Sunday and meet them. Take that effort. Get out of that house. Otherwise you're going to just sit there and you're just going to go more दिमाग हिलेगा. So you have to do it, and you can do it because you already have the mechanics in you. Engine ठंड पड़ गया, बस you have to wake it up. Are you understanding what I'm saying, Sandeep ji?
Yes. No, I'm fully with you in what you are saying. I understand this, but that reluctance to go out, saying no for anything and everything, which requires an effort is what is stopping me from doing anything and everything in the house.
Correct. So now,
To the
okay.
extent that sometimes you are not liking even to have your normal meal also.
Hmm.
So this is what is happening, and I'm not able to figure out how to overcome this thing.
Right. So, one, you need to figure out your daily routine. Set 5 things I need to achieve today. See, संदीप जी, हम जितना भी हम बोले ना आपको, है ना, it is of no use if you are not going to put that effort in. आखिरकार इंजन आपका
सही बात
है ना, इंजन आपका है. मैं गर्म पानी बन सकता हूं कुछ देर के लिए, फेंक दो आपके ऊपर, मैं आ जाऊंगा करके आ जाऊंगा, बट इट्स अप टू यू. You have to say, forget it. I'm getting up now. Enough. As a habit, don't say no. Don't say no to anything. Say yes. Get out of the house. Don't say no. Go meet your friends. Make that effort. You have to. Because it is your engine and you need to restart it. Right?
है. ठीक है.
You have to, and वो हम क्या कहते थे, वो God promise कीजिए, God promise आप करेंगे. God promise कीजिए, God promise, है ना. So you have to, and you have to write 10 things that you're grateful for. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no bunking next class, because it's important that I talk with you and I meet you next class. Okay.
Yeah, I will try.
No, trying it, you will be there. You have to commit. Say, I'm going to be there next Friday. Say it.
I will be there next Friday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you will be there. Now that you've told your brain, you will personally make that effort, and I know that. Right? So today I'm going to end with one of my favorite quotes from a writer called Mark Twain. Mark Twain कहता है कि age is an issue of mind over matter. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So age is just another number, as we say. You have to look after yourself. It is all about you. And I want you to, as I said last session, we did an affirmation. So I'm going to read out that affirmation, and please repeat it after me. Is just say, I deserve happiness.
I deserve happiness.
I have strength to climb the mountains in front of me.
I have strength to climb the mountains in front of me.
My heart is open to new blessings and opportunities.
My heart is open to new blessings and opportunities.
Thank you. I want you all to be safe. I want you all to be happy. And I want you all to be positive till we meet next Friday. And, for people who are watching this on YouTube or a recorded version, to join me and participate, subscribe to JNS Live, which is an online and offline platform for today's 60+, where we live life bindas. You can WhatsApp me on 882-881-6060 to share anything on our sessions today, or if you have questions for me. You can also watch the live telecast on our YouTube channel, and here are the details on your screen. And I'm going to meet you guys on next Friday. Till then, khush rahe or positive rahe. Lots of love to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.